So we are back here with another video, man. We just got a few things that we're going to talk about in regards to the My Team community here on this fine Saturday, man. The first thing I want to mention, though, if you guys have not picked up this Pink Diamond Jerry Lucas, man, this may be the best value card all year long in NBA 2K26 My Team. I mean, we're talking about a card with a custom jump shot. Really, the only flaw that this card has is I think it's like a 74, like 24,000 for this card. Are you serious? Please go pick this card up right now. But yeah, really the only flaw that this card has is a 74 speed with ball. And that is really the only thing that this card has that you can even really point to as any type of a flaw. His animations are insane. His attributes are insane. He's too short to run at the power forward. You want to run him at the small forward, man. But this is probably the best value card all year in my team. So just kind of wanted to mention that and get that out of the way, man. So we have three things that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the sniping bans on My Team Mobile. We're going to talk about the Shaq and Luka kind of mix up. And then we are going to talk again about the Battlegrounds opals, man. So before we do get into it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we might even open a few base packs at the end. So you know how we do. But yeah, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, as well as leave a like on the video before we do get into it, man. But the first thing I want to talk about is the sniping bans. So a lot of people got sniped on mobile, or got banned on mobile, excuse me, because they were using some type of an auto clicker where if something popped up, it would instantly hit it. So it would click way faster than a human ever could. So people were taking huge advantage of that. The picture that was shared was a snipe, of course, of the Dark Matter Kawhi. Some of you guys might have seen it. Someone got him for 100K. So rightfully so. I mean, things like that, they really need to. The next step should be cracking down on Zens, for sure. I think that is the logical next step. The thing that I don't understand, though, is people getting mad about this. Now, there's people getting mad in two ways. There's people getting mad about they cracked down on this before Zens, which I get that argument. I mean, if you're someone who doesn't even really snipe at all and you just play park and stuff, having to deal with Zens every day, I totally get that perspective. But people are just getting mad about it to get mad about it, like for no reason, really. I don't really understand that. There's people kind of just getting mad because, oh, 2K is screwing people over. Oh, they're doing this because they want the cards to be harder to obtain. No, they're doing this to make the auction house a fair playing field. I mean, like, let's just be real. Again, if you're complaining about it from the standpoint of they need to focus more on Zens, I completely understand that. But complaining about it for other reasons, like the ones that I just said, man, I don't understand. I really, really, truly don't, man. So that's kind of all my thoughts really on that. I'm glad that they did that because that makes it, for people who are trying to snipe on mobile or on console, it just makes it a lot more fair, I think. I don't think that there's any place in the game for something like that. I think that sniping and bid sniping needs to be a fair playing field for everybody. Okay, let's move on to the next one, and it is the Shaq and Luka mess up. Now, everybody I think kind of knows by now that what happened was Shaq and Luka's releases got mixed up for about 3 hours after the packs dropped. So Luka had all of Shaq's animations and Shaq had all of Luka's animations. And if it would have stayed that way, Shaq probably would have been like the second or third best card in the game, behind like Wemby and maybe one or two other guys, but he was up there. Now both these cards are kind of just mid, so it's kind of just whatever, but like I'm sorry, man. Like ranting about this, really, like this is just objectively funny. Like if this would have happened like back in like anywhere from like 2K20 to like 2K22, if this would have happened, everybody would have just been laughing about it. And obviously everybody knows DBG made a video ranting about this and everything, and he was rightfully getting called out in the comments, which was good to see. Everyone, people saying, "Oh, you're negative about everything and you rage about everything," which I was very happy to see that, because when I see a situation like this I just laugh. It's just funny. And to say that this doesn't happen in other games is just insane, because glitches happen in every update of every game. It's impossible for all updates to be perfect. Stuff is going to get messed up. Should they have fixed it sooner? Yeah, absolutely. They're pretty good at waiting too long to fix things or not fixing things as quick as they should for sure, man. Being behind on updates at the beginning of seasons. Like, they should have been more prompt with it. There's no doubt about that. But getting pissed at this, really? Like, it's funny. You know what I mean? Some people just take this kind of stuff too serious, in my humble opinion, man. But anyway, and to think that they weren't going to fix it, like, of course they were going to fix it. So that's my thoughts on that, on the Shaq and Luka mess up. Just think it's pretty funny. And hey, remember when everybody said that these battlegrounds opals, like, were never going to be attainable and they were all going to go extinct? And I said in one of my prior videos that they're probably going to keep them in packs on Friday, but nobody thought that. Well, just to kind of say, and I told you so moment, man, we've got plenty of these cards here now. Okay, I mean, come on. So it was a situation on Tuesday, which I said at the time, where the packs dropped, people saw the pack odds, and they absolutely saw red. Where I thought through the situation, I was like, okay, this isn't the biggest W like at the current moment, but there is no chance that this is the only packs that we see these cards in, first of all. Second of all, yeah, I mean, look at how many of these cards we have now. It's plenty. You can pretty much get any of these cards that you want now. Besides, like, I think Embiid is probably still going to be really, really expensive, but now these cards are attainable. I was of the opinion where, and all the biggest content creators said that these were going to be the rarest cards in Myteam history. So we got to take what those guys say for, we got to just believe everything that they say. And honestly, I'm shocked because I always believe every. No, I'm just playing around, man. But anyway, yeah, go get your battlegrounds, rivals, opals, man. If you wanted some of these cards, glad that they're more attainable now. They are in packs now, so yeah, man, big time W there. So yeah, anyway, just kind of wanted to highlight that as well. I am getting pretty close to being able to get Terry. It's going to be really close though, because I'm at like 6 opal pieces and I've got some other pieces as well, and I'm I got some grinding left. Let's just say that. Once I rep up to Ruby 4, I'll get 100 KMT for packs, so I'll be able to get more pieces that way. So it may come down to like a buzzer beater situation where I have to pull a piece out of packs. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. But anyway, let's go open up some base packs, man. Let's see if we can pull anything. I've been opening up base packs pretty much all day and kind of working the auction house as well. And I haven't pulled any pieces above an amethyst, which is kind of a little bit of an L. I've pulled some amethyst cards from the set, which still have a little bit of value, so that's kind of a W. Nothing above an amethyst from the battleground set out of these base packs, though. So hopefully, maybe we can change that here in about 7 packs, man. Let's just see if we can get something crazy here. Not really expecting to, just hoping for at least some pieces, even if they're just gold. There's a gold piece that's much better than nothing, man. I will take that all day. Let's continue on. Second pack here, man. This one's no piece and a Sapphire Austin Reeves. That's not really what we're looking for. I have to go in and sell this Austin Reeves here because I will forget that I have him if I do not do that, man. So let me know where you guys are as far as this event goes. How many pieces do you have? What are you planning on getting? I suppose we can go into the exchange here too, and I can kind of go over, what I would recommend. Because they set it all up on purpose, but everyone's at a point where if you were to get like the 10 box or get like just the packs for 2 pink diamond pieces, they set the festival up on purpose where you're gonna be just short for Terry and have enough for the 10 boxes, if you know what I'm saying, man. Like, that is kind of how they have it set up. It seems like that's usually what happens to me about like every single event. What team is D'Lo on now? He's a Maverick. Okay. So that seems like they kind of, so do not fold, man. Whatever you do, there's still a week left in this event. There's going to be packs on Tuesday openable with MT again. Do not fold and buy the packs out of the exchange. Just give it another week, man. Grind this week. See how I'm sure that, as we do have a shake in the left center there. Big time W's there, man. Hopefully something above an amethyst. But anyway, yeah, do not fold. Do not buy the 10 box. Do not buy the packs. Keep grinding this week and see if you can get Terry. And then if you cannot, go from there, of course. But so we do have another amethyst, which is kind of to be expected, but that's not too bad. That's probably going to be about, it looks like it might be Patty Mills. 90 draw foul from the Spurs. Yeah, it's going to be Patty Mills. Not a terrible card, just too short. I used him to complete the challenges for the Opal piece, so. And I think that these cards are still going for around, like, what is that grimace there, man? That is... Some of these walkouts are just cringe as hell. I'm not even going to lie. But okay, let's continue. Let's see if we can get, like, maybe one more shake. You would think with the odds, like, I've pulled probably about, I'm going to say 10 amethysts out of these base packs and no diamond or above, with the odds being 1.7. That means that if you do get a shaker, it should be about a 25% chance that it's a diamond. So, well, maybe even higher than that. Yeah, it would actually be about a 33% chance that it's a diamond or higher. So that's kind of a little fishy, I'm just saying. 2K. It would be nice to see a little something above a diamond. Let's see if we can get a piece here. No piece. We get a Chris Boucher. Can sell some of these injury cards and things, man. But yeah, we'll go look at the festival here in a minute, and I will tell you guys what I recommend doing, man. And if you're, if you're just like maybe one opal piece short, obviously go and grind triple threat breakout, man. That is the easiest way to get quick MT. That is what you need to be doing because those games are ridiculously quick. And of course, you get, one gold piece after each game. Let's open up one more base pack here, man. See if we can get anything rolling in this last one. Come on, 2K. Nope. Nothing out of that when we get a PJ Washington. So we pulled Austin Reeves and PJ Washington, who both have opals. That's always kind of... 2K likes to do that. They love to do that. Anyway, let's go to the exchange. I know I've said that like 5 times. I apologize. But yeah, so anything here, like obviously 10 opal pieces for that. I don't really know if that's necessarily worth it. I think you're better off getting Terry Dishinger or Alex Sarr. But I think that I am in a similar position to a lot of people. I got like 6 opal pieces. I have some other pieces, but I wouldn't be able to exchange all of them to get another opal piece yet. But anyway, I think a lot of people have opal pieces, but they're still short on Sarr and Terry. So what I would do is I would go ahead and definitely get this duo right here. Because if you have some MT, you can use McHale for the Wild Gem exchange and get a Wild Gem Opal. There is still some of those Wild Gem Opals that are still good. So I think that's a good thing to get. I don't think that this is worth it for 2 Dark Matter pieces. I don't think that the 95 Plus is worth it for 2 Dark Matter pieces at all, man. I mean, if you have to get these packs right here, I mean, I guess it's not the worst idea in the world. But before I get any of that, I would go ahead and get all of, obviously get Yang Hansen, man. But I would go ahead and get all of these city uniforms, city courts, and cup courts. Because all of these, even with them being in the exchange, since they put it at a limit of 2, most of them on average go for about 2,000 MT. So make sure you are redeeming these, man. And they are not expensive. They're 2 amethyst pieces each. So if you redeemed both of these, that's 4K, that's 8K, that is 12K, 16K, 20K, 24K. So yeah, man. 24,000 MT just, and it might be a little bit less than that, but it's going to be about 20,000, maybe a little bit more. So make sure you're getting these, man. And like I said, they're only 2 amethyst pieces, so definitely worth it. But I think that's going to about do it for the video, man. Let me know what you guys think about everything. How you guys doing on this fine Saturday? Are you enjoying your grinding? Are you dreading your grinding? Are you doing something else besides playing my team? Just let me know down below, man. And make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a like on the video, and I will see you guys in the next video.